here tonight.
10 days off for them, the Woodlawn Cardinals, coming off a win in Hamilton County. We need to take another break here on the Coach House Garage's post pregame show. When we come back, we'll talk about those Woodlawn Cardinals and their win over Hamilton County on Saturday night. You're listening to Woodlawn Cardinals Basketball in the Showcase on WMIX.
The health of your kidneys has a big impact on your overall health, affecting everything from your blood pressure to your bones. And if you ever have a kidney problem, Dr. Kangura is here to help. Dr. Kangura trained at the Mayo Clinic and specializes in conditions ranging from kidney stones and uncontrolled high blood pressure to chronic kidney disease. Dr. Kangura sees patients at Crossroads Specialty Clinic. For an appointment, call 618-241-9071.
People's National Bank makes purchasing a home easy. Hi, this is Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist from People's National Bank. Visit peoplesnationalbank.com to fill out an online application 24/7, and you will be on your way to owning your own home. If you have any questions, give me, Joy Schrader, a call at 241-6928.
People's National Bank, your home for home loans. Proudly serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Loans subject to credit approval.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
Too expensive to get back into shape? Not anymore. Rend Lake College's new fitness center is only $53 per semester. They've also thought of everything with universal machines, free weights, treadmills with dedicated TV screens, ellipticals, and more. Qualified dance instructors are also available. Or go at your own pace with DVDs that can be used in the exercise room. Best of all, it's open 7 days a week. Check out the Rend Lake College Fitness Center in the Marketplace off Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon. Or log on to rendlakecollege.edu/fitcenter.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Pre-game show brought to you by Coach House Garages. If you're in need of a garage fix or car or price possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Darryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. The Woodlawn Cardinals come in with a record of 10-1, 2-0 in Midland Trail Conference play. One win over Waltonville, one win over Odin. That's it. Woodlawn's had a couple games canceled because of the weather, and it's their only opportunity to shine here. They could be 3-0 and be a 1 seed next week in the Midland Trail Tournament.
Well, and that's the thing. You look at the Cardinals, and most of the schools in the Midland Trail Conference, I won't say all, but most obviously have a no-school, no-play policy. So even though the Woodlawn Cardinals wanted to play Friday night because Sandoval had that policy, they're unable to get that one in. So, you know, the Cardinals, of course, haven't been able to play many conference games either. Big one with North Clay tonight. It's become a nice little rivalry in Midland Trail Conference play outside of the traditional Mid-South Conference teams that merge in. So it's a big game for the Cardinals. Prove yourselves, prove that you're the 1 seed, and try to keep that streak alive where you've only lost one game at all since you've been in this conference. Now, starting lines, we'll go through the lineup. So who's playing for who tonight for the Cardinals, brought to you by the Batters Box in a bit. Baseball and softball lessons start March 3rd at the Batters Box in Woodlawn, $12 an hour for 6 to 14-year-olds. Equipment provided, full-length batting cage and pitching machine. Give Scott Smith a call at 316-1437. Cardinals coming off that big win at Hamilton County. And one thing to go over there and win, one thing to go over and beat Hamilton County and Jerry Sloan Gymnasium by 10 points or more. They put a big licking on a 2A school, Hamilton County, the other night. A little confidence as they head into this part of the time. Well, you take a look at the confidence they do have, Danny. And, of course, the Saturday before that got a big win over 3A Heron. Yes, it was on their home floor. It was here at Side Gymnasium. But then to go into Jerry Sloan Gym and get a win like that over a well-coached Hamilton County team, of course, Keith Welch, the head coach over there, and just to do the things that they've done. And you look all the way back to that loss against Oakville, back at the Oakville post-Thanksgiving tournament. Oakville's a very, very good team with a tough schedule, not unlike Woodlawn, but you take a look at the resume they put together since then, winning another Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament, of course, beating Heron, beating McLeansboro. They have been tested. You'll see what happens here tonight against the North Clay team, a relative unknown in conference. Well, they only lost to Waltonville. Yes, Woodlawn beat Waltonville in a rivalry matchup. Curious to see what happens here. There might be a little bit of rust with the North Clay Cardinals.
Well, our title sponsored by High School Sports, Community First Bank. Make your own great play when you open a Community First Bank free high-yield checking account. We need to pause.
Take a break and come back with the opening tip and the starting lineups. You're listening to Woodlawn Cardinals basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
There's still time to save during the cleanup sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Get an extra 15 to 20% off your favorite furniture from Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Sealy Posturepeutic Bedding, Broyhill, Universal, bedrooms, dining rooms, and more. Clean up on savings at Newell's General Store with 75% off all remaining holiday, 50% off all Jim Shore collection, lotions, scarves, purses, plus 15 to 25% off everything else. Newell's, cleaning up to save you more.
Complete. That's the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois with a full sports medicine clinic, state-of-the-art MRI, a spine care team that focuses on pain management, arthroscopy specialists offering total joint replacement, hand surgery, and complete rehabilitation services. Doctors Chow, Hool, Ahn, Kowalski, Freehill, and Smith stand ready to serve you today with offices in Mount Vernon and Centralia and satellite offices in Benton and Nashville. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
The Batter's Box in Woodlawn has 17-foot ceilings with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, pitching machine, and climate control for year-round use. The Batter's Box is a great place for basketball, baseball, or softball practice with active clinics and lessons in the spring and fall. Contact Scott Smith at 316-1437 to reserve the Batter's Box for your team or party. Speaking of parties, plan your next birthday party with the Batter's Box, located at 614 North Main in Woodlawn. Call 316-1437 for prices and availability.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Starting lineup brought to you by the Batter's Box in Woodlawn, perfect for your child's birthday party, baby showers, garage sales, or any other type of party you want to have. $50 for 2 hours. Give Scott Smith a call at 316 for availability. Denny Czerwinski here. I'll turn it over to Mr. Chris Hugo for the starting lineup of this one.
Well, first for the North Clay Cardinals, 2-5, 0-1 in the Midland Trail Conference, coached by Ben Farley. Great guy. We got to talk to him before the game, of course, but the North Clay Cardinals will start number 3, Cody Van Dyke, number 4, Garrett Rubsom, number 11, Ethan Young, number 12, returning starter Lawson Britton, and number 33, Adam Cox. Those are your starters tonight for the North Clay Cardinals. For the Woodlawn Cardinals, coached by Shane Witzel, they are 10-1 overall, 2-0 in the Midland Trail. They will start the usual 5, number 22, Ross Owens, number 24, Chase Phelps, number 30, Logan Wallerman, number 31, Jason Hateman, and number 35, Jacob Robinson, and those are your starters for tonight's game in the Battle of Birds.
Batter's Box brings to you the starting lineup located here in Woodlawn, a great space for ball practice or parties, equipped with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage with pitching machine and climate control for year-round use. 316-1437. Give Scott Smith a call. And a nice crowd on hand here at Woodlawn tonight. A lot of the peewees and juniors from the grade school have made their way across the tracks here in Woodlawn to help the big crowd out here tonight across the way here at Side Gymnasium. WMIXsports.com, your streaming site for high school sports on WMIX. Also, you can find archives of all the games that we do, both video and audio. We also have highlights as well. And also, every night, the high school sports season from August to June is a scoreboard update at WMIXsports.com. And, Chris, nice crowd on hand for a Tuesday night. Not a lot of games going on lately. Everybody wants to see some ball.
Well, I think a lot of people like taking this one in. It's when these two teams have matched up, it's always been a great matchup. And, you know, a battle of Cardinals here tonight. Of course, like I said, it's become a nice little conference rivalry game, and probably the nicest rivalry between two schools, one of the former Mid-South and one that has been a long-time native of this Midland Trail Conference.
The Midland Trail Conference tournament will be next week as it goes on again for one of the longest-running tournaments, actually, in the state of Illinois that we can remember and we will cover. Of course, pairings will come out later this week. Of course, Salem Invitational came out today.
And they delay the pairings for every year the tournament's been in existence.
Well, yes. Do we actually know when and where for the Rams next week?
The Mount Vernon Rams, of course, will have a Thursday night matchup at 8:30 with the Salem Wildcats. So we know Salem. We now know Carbondale for the Lady Rams, but we wait on the Midland Trail Conference. But when they do come out, it's always fun to take a look at the seedings and who's going where, and, there's games every night of the week except Sunday. That's the best part about it.
Mike Dammerman, Corey Miller, and Dana Pearson on the game for the night. Red and white is the scheme color tonight. North Clay Road red, Woodlawn home white. Woodlawn with the tip on the jump ball. Owens with it inside to Phelps, down the lane, left block, layup shot block, tips off his hands out of bounds. It'll belong to the North Clay Cardinals. Don't forget, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We have all kinds of stuff going on there. We put new content on there. We'll all through tonight, keeping you updated on the world of sports, high school, college, and professional. North Clay with the basketball. Van Dyke on the left wing with a top of the key to Young, coached by Ben Farley. With it on the right side. Now they'll go back left over to Van Dyke. Van Dyke holds head high as Woodlawn's in man-to-man. Left corner pass to Young. He'll dribble to the left wing. Now goes top of the key to Rubsam with it. On that wing, top of the key, Van Dyke. He'll hold. No score, just underway here at Woodlawn. Young with it to the top of the key to Cox. 9 seniors on the roster for North Clay this year, a veteran team. It's only 7 games so far. Backdoor cut pass is tipped and stolen by Owens. Owens and Wallerman the other way, 2-on-1. Logan with a layup and good. Woodlawn takes a 2-0 lead. Wallerman splits the defense, and North Clay quickly the other way. Top of the key is Rubsam with it underneath, and that's a travel. First turnover on North Clay.
He had the right idea of trying to ball fake there, get into the paint. Just took the extra step, but that'll cost another turnover, second of the night. That's far for the NC Cardinals.
Call Luke Rowley. Rowley's excavating and concrete finishing for sidewalks and driveways. They specialize in commercial and concrete residential work. Give Luke a call at 237-0552 as Chase Phelps works on the right post and will go to the line to shoot 2 as he was fouled by Ethan Young. And that'll be the first foul of the game on either side. 6:43 left in the first. Woodlawn leads 2-0. Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside here at Woodlawn. Packed gym on a Tuesday night. Phelps' first free throw is no good. He'll get another. A lot of people here on the Woodlawn side as usual.
Nice crowd on a Tuesday night.
Nice to see IHSA official Brent Garrison in the house, taking a night off. Both free throws missed. Robinson on the rebound for Woodlawn. Shot glass good. Can't say Cardinals when they'll tell the difference. Woodlawn leads 4-zip. Offensive putback for the senior Jake Robinson. Top of the key, Britton with it. Goes left wing to Van Dyke. Back out Rubsam. Rubsam to one dribble. Left wing pass to Cox. Down the lane on the dribble. Stolen away. Jump ball. It'll be North Clay basketball. And Woodlawn's defense rather sticky here to start this one.
That was good timing by Haven. Just put the arms in there as Cox was getting ready to penetrate off of the right block, and as a result, it does give it back to North Clay, but now the possession there on your favor.
Inbounds pass to the corner to Young, down to the left elbow. Left-handed jumper from 15, rattles out. Robinson on the rebound. Bat had it swiped away, gets it to Owens. Owens will bring it into the front court behind the back dribble. Top of the key, down the lane, jumps up, lost it. Turnover Woodlawn. After the end of this one, Chris and I will pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. While wait hours, another emergency room when Crossroads Community Hospital promises to be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival.
I like the new polos the coaches are sporting tonight. Those are sharp.
Blue polos tonight. Red, white, and blue, the colors here at Woodlawn High School. Little blue golf shirts with the Woodlawn logo on the left upper tie. And Woodlawn has a 4-0 lead. Like the new blue look. Thought they were Kentucky shirts, and they're in Arkansas tonight, but that was not the case. Young with it on the right wing. Couple of dribbles, picks it up. Top of the key pass to Britton, and that's a travel. And right now you can tell the Woodlawn defense really got North Clay on their heels right now.
Well, they're stifling right now. 3 early turnovers, of course, for the North Clay Cardinals, and a 4-0 deficit right now. Now you give the Cardinals some Woodlawn after you use that some more ammunition here, and we'll see what Ross Owens and company are able to do.
We had a nice talk with North Clay coach, Sisney alum Ben Farley before the game. Nice long talk, nice young man, nice coach. Shot from Owens, no good. Robinson shot blocked. Rebound, Logan Wallerman finished up 6-0 Woodlawn. And Ben Farley's got a lot of good plans and ideas for this program. And we'll get to see a lot of him next week as North Clay will host the trophy games in the Midland Trail Conference Tournament. The Cardinals of North Clay have it. Rubson top of the key, right wing pass to Cox. Cox on the wing, top of the key, Van Dyke. 5:12 to go in the first. Woodlawn leads 6-0 over North Clay. Britton with on the dribble. Will reset the offense. Goes right wing to Cox. Holds above his head on that right wing. Top of the key to Van Dyke. Van Dyke will go right wing to Young. Couple of dribbles down the lane. Fadeaway left-hand shot. No good. Rebound weak side. Rubsam up and in. Came down the lane. Nobody boxed him off. 6-2. The nice crowd here from North Clay tonight. Made the drive over from Louisville, Illinois. Owens across the timeline for Woodlawn. Goes right side to Hateman. Hateman will go to the right baseline on the left. Shot no good in a foul. Jason Hateman will go to line to shoot 2 in the second foul on North Clay of the evening. Ethan Young will pick up his second.
You're talking about North Clay and a nice crowd. You have to appreciate what they have gone through and trying to keep their sports. And they're kind of the stepping stone in terms of schools following suit as far as with the budget cuts, things of that nature, and are doing what they can to keep their sports. They had a vote, let the kids pick which sports were able to stay, and boys basketball among them, girls basketball also among them, and it's going to be a tough time for schools coming up, and they're doing it the right way.
They won't be the last. It has to do it with our way out of bus. I've heard a couple other schools next year could be doing the same thing to our east. Both free throws were made by Jason Haven. It's 8-2 Woodlawn with 4.5 to go in the first. Left corner is Young. Couple dribbles to the wing, leaves it top of the key for Van Dyke. Goes right wing to Britton. Couple of dribbles, top of the key. Pass to Cox. Over on the right side, right wing, Rubsam. Guarded by Phelps. 3 dribbles, now goes left side to Van Dyke. Couple, 1, now right side pass Britton. 3 on the way is short. Tipped around, Owens has it for the Cardinals. He'll stroll down the floor, getting pursued to the top of the key. Left wing Hateman, open 3 on the way, no good. Logan Wallerman on the rebound, gets a shot up and in. Logan Wallerman already with 6 quick ones here, and it's 10-2 Cardinals of Woodlawn. Timeout, Ben Farley with 3:53 to go. It's a 30-second timeout. We will tell you about the Saturday Sports Show right now, always on Saturday mornings, obviously, on AM 940, and online at WMIXsports.com every Saturday from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. Guest talk, and that Saturday, I should say, not Saturday morning question of the week, the WMIX Sports Social Media question of the week. Guests are already being lined up now. It's only Tuesday. People wanting to be on the Saturday Sports Show on AM 940. Chris, 10-2 Woodlawn on top of North Clay. Maybe a case of rust, nerves, and Woodlawn defense, all three, really causing North Clay problems here early on.
I think it's a nice brew of issues that have started to arise. Of course, 3 early turnovers, an inability to rebound against the Woodlawn defense. Though their 2 points have been second-chance points. So they have been able to exploit it, the occasional Cardinal mistake as far as Woodlawn's concerned. But credit to the Cardinals, haven't made many mistakes thus far tonight. Of course, they played quite a few more games, as you said.
North Clay on the inbound. Rubsam in the corner to Van Dyke for an open 3, no good. Hateman on the rebound, foul. Britton breaking the law of verticality. Got that right. I have to be careful with the official terms tonight. Our executive producer to our right will make sure of that.
Brent Ebersol in attendance.
It's Brent Ebersol in attendance, yes. It's our baby, but it's his show. Owens with it across the sideline, right side. He's behind the curtain right now, clicking it. So Robinson at the free throw line. Inside the pass to Owens. Now out in the corner, Logan Wallerman. 3 on the way, off the mark. Rebound out to the free throw line. Cox had it, lost it. Hateman steals. Hateman to Phelps underneath, tipped away to the right baseline. Right corner fade, 15-footer, up good. Chase Phelps on the board with 2. 12-2 Cardinals by 10. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. North Clay the other way. Rubsam with it on the left wing to Van Dyke. Holds above his head, top of the key to Britton. Britton will go left wing. That's to Cox in the left corner. Young with it, a couple of dribbles to the right. Now throws right wing, skip past Van Dyke. Van Dyke holds guarded by Owens. Woodlawn's been man-to-man the entire time, leading 12-2 here at home. Left wing, Young. Couple of dribbles. Now he goes back, 4 dribbles, make that to the right side to Britton. Britton calling out a play, and Woodlawn's defense has got the passing lanes covered and got North Clay pushed out a little bit. Van Dyke top of the key, right side to Rubsam. Rubsam now goes left corner to Cox. Cox gets the ball screen to the free throw line. Fade away 15-footer over a defender is good. Tough shot, knocked it down. Adam Cox is in the book, 12-4 now. North Clay trails by 8. Owens will bring it up with 2:20 to go in the first. Almost double dribble. Got away with 1. They'll reset. Owens goes right side to Wallerman. Wallerman goes top of the key to Phelps. Phelps with it. Free throw line travel with the basketball. Hateman open on the left wing. Didn't get a look. Cardinals turn it over with 2:07 to go in the first. Checking in is the Boyd Reinhardt for North Clay, and checking out will be Cody Van Dyke. North Clay has that infamous logo on the back of on their jerseys. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. Left wing with it is Reinhardt, top of the key to Cox. Over on the right side to Rubsam. Rubsam top of the key to Young. Young with it. On the right side, top of the key. That is Reinhardt, who just checked in. Back to Rubsam on the right side. Man-to-man Cardinals. Left wing with it to Young. 1 dribble, now 2. Picks it up, goes left wing behind him to Reinhardt. Nothing doing. Goes top of the key to Rubsam. Down the lane, and we got a reach-in foul. The first on Woodlawn of the game. And that'll go on number 24, Chase Phelps, his first.
I know you saw my wheels spinning there. Which logo gives you the heebie-jeebies? The Louisville has Cardinal on the back, or the...
Yeah, the
North Carolina.
That other team. The other team. Both teams. Fox Tech Cardinals. North Clay goes right wing to Reinhardt. Reinhardt to the free throw line to Britton. Down the lane. Kicks it left wing to Rubsam. Comes to the right elbow. Now throws top of the key to Cox. North Clay will reset. Cox goes to Britton on the left wing, guarded by Hateman. Now top of the key to Cox. Holds above his head, inside isolation. Rubsam, layup good. Nice little slide screen there, and it's 12-6.
Of course, Rubsam now has 4 in the quarter, and North Clay trying to make a comeback here on a little 4-0 run.
Owens across the timeline. Goes top of the key to Harris. Left wing to Hateman. Inside Robinson posted up. Now back to Hateman. Down the lane he comes. Up, layup good. Boy, Jason Hateman has 4. Nice little up and under. 14-6, under a minute to go in the first. North Clay quickly the other way. Britton to the top of the key. Left wing Reinhardt back out to Rubsam. Over on the right wing, pass to Cox. And now back top of the key to Young. They play around the perimeter to the left wing to Reinhardt with 43 seconds. Top of the key, they'll spin it around right wing to Cox on the wing. Now they go back top of the key, Reinhardt from Cox. They'll back it up with 30 seconds. Ben Farley will say, hey, let's get our final shot. Woodlawn has the arrow. Counts on. They got to get rid of it. He does pick up the basketball. That is Reinhardt near the timeline. Ball tip. Reinhardt steps on the sideline out of bounds with 20.5 seconds to go. Ben Farley didn't like that call, and he's not got anything to argue about, really. 19 seconds to go. Woodlawn will bring it across the timeline. Corey Miller will bring it up, or talking to Ben Farley. We'll get that exchange off air, correct, carry that. Owens to the left. Dribble handoff to Phelps, top the key. To the elbow, to the corner. Brett Harris for a 3 at the horn. Good. Brett Harris knocks down a 3, and at the end of 1. Woodlawn 17, North Clay 6. You're listening to Woodlawn Cardinals basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
Mount Vernon is home to many wonderful people and things, and that includes quality cardiac care from Dr. Ruzaik Ibrahim. A skilled cardiologist, Dr. Ibrahim's training and scientific accomplishments have earned his designation as a Fellow of the American College of Cardiology. His services range from preventative care to the treatment of advanced heart conditions. For an appointment with Dr. Ibrahim at Crossroads Specialty Clinic, call 241-9071 or visit in person at 4113 South Water Tower, Mount Vernon.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One Account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Community First Bank, title sponsor of high school sports. Make your own great play when you open a Community First Bank free high-yield checking account that earns cash back. While we're reading that, back from the break, Woodlawn had the basketball. Not long enough because they traveled. Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside. Nice start for Woodlawn here in the first quarter.
Oh, very good start, of course. They are 7 of 13 from the field compared to 3 of 7 now for North Clay. But the difference has been the North Clay turnovers. They have 6 compared to Woodlawn's 3.
Between the circles for North Clay, Rubsam has it. Dribbles to the free throw lane, kicks it in the right corner to Britton. 3 on the way for Britton is good. Lawson Britton hits his first 3 of the game. He gets this on the board. And it's now 17-9. Cardinals by 8. Owens into the front court. Top of the key free throw line to Hateman. Hateman has it. Now picks it up. Right wing Harris. Here comes the 3 on the way from Brett. Good.
Woo! Like I told you during the break, he was having some troubles with the threes during the JV game. He saved them for now.
Yeah, he saved them all right because he's starting to knock things down. Within the left corner, that's Young, and that'll be a foul on Harris, his first, team second. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Give us a like. New content will be going up on there shortly. Also, stay tuned for the Ridley College halftime show where they can save you thousands on your college education. See how to apply online at rlc.edu. North Clay with a basketball. Van Dyke in the corner to Brett Reinhardt. Woodlawn in a 2-3 zone now. Over to the right wing to Rubsam. Now back out to Reinhardt, and that's travel with a basketball, and it'll go back to the Woodlawn Cardinals.
He had the right idea. He saw a seam coming left. It's going to cut in at the mid-post, but when he went head fake, he picked both his feet up at the same time, and lucky he didn't trip.
Woodlawn will have the basketball. Owens will bring it across the timeline against the North Clay man-to-man. Backdoor lob to Corey Miller, and he can't catch it, so he gets out of the way, and it'll turn over, goes back to North Clay. Woodlawn up 20-9. Community First Bank. If you're tired of big corporate bank, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home in Dixon and Mount Vernon, right here in Woodlawn. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. North Clay with it, turned it over. Robinson has it in the front court. Has to pick it up. Cardinals behind him. Now to Phelps. Phelps baseline shot, blocked, foul on North Clay. And that's their fourth team foul, and Chase Phelps to go to the line to shoot 2. That foul is on number 12, Lawson Britton, his second. He joins Young with 2, and that'll send Chase Phelps to. Phelps will be there to shoot 2. First one rolls in, he'll get another. Phelps has 3 points, 21-9. Cardinals on top here. And that frickin' free throw's no good, rattles out. And that means it'll be North Clay basketball on the team rebound. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We also have some new data and new information up. Content, we'll have some more later. North Clay came down and said, well, what you can do worse, we can do worse better. Turned it over, and it'll be Woodlawn basketball. 21-9, Cardinals on top with 6:19 to go in the first half. As Owens brings it across to Robinson on the left wing. In the corner to Harris. Harris holds above his head to Phelps at the left elbow. 15-footer good. That's where Chase Phelps makes his hay right there. That mid-range jumper with another basket here in the second quarter. Rubsam to the free throw line. Has it tipped and stolen away by Harris. Harris will bring it into the front court. Got away with the travel. Goes to Owens down the lane. Pass tip. Robinson left block. Robinson goes in traffic. Jump hook good. And Woodlawn starting to find their stride here with 5:47 left in the first half. Rubsam will bring it across the timeline. Kicked by Owens. He'll reset the shot clock. Wallerman will come in for Phelps and Hateman for the Cardinals. In will come Reinhardt for Rubsam for North Clay. We'll have a scoreboard update coming up. We have some finals and some information about the Woodlawn High School girls basketball team. North Clay with the top of the key. That is Britton as he sets the offense. Throws left wing to Cox. Man-to-man from the Woodlawn Cardinals. As Cox goes to the top of the key, Reinhardt. One dribble pass right wing to Britton. Now back to the left wing to Cox. Cox guarded by Logan Wallerman. They swing it around to Reinhardt, right wing. Reinhardt on the dribble once, leaves it behind for Britton on the right wing. Down the lane he comes. Tips pass. Foul rebound covered by Van Dyke. Down the lane blocked by Owens, and Ross will bring it into the front court. Actually, he picks it up. Now throws it to Blake Wallerman. Wallerman throws it left corner Harris. Don't know how he saw him, and Harris is going to bury a 3. Brett Harris has 3 threes, 9 points off the bench. It's 28-9.
What a play. I mean, just somehow found Harris out of nowhere. Harris drains the 3.
Got the freshman to sophomore. That's not bad.
That equals future in that equation.
Yeah. Cox goes on the right wing to Van Dyke. He'll hold at the waist. He's looking for anybody. The Woodlawn defense is very tight. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Sprint King City Chrysler. And as I said that, Adam Cox knocks down the 3. He cashed money on that three-pointer. It's 28-12 Cardinals of Woodlawn. 4.5 to go in the first half. Backdoor pass, Logan Wallerman all alone on the baseline. Ross Owens able to find Wallerman underneath, and it's 30-12. North Clay quickly. Left corner 3 on the way from Young is good, and a foul. Young knocks down the 3, held the concentration, and Robinson picks up the foul, and that's not what you want to see playing defense for any basketball.
No, it's not, but I'll tell you what, 3 of 3 from beyond the arc right now are the North Clay Cardinals here in the second quarter. That's great. You're going to have to hope that keeps up because right now you're 0 of 2 inside in the second quarter. You're struggling inside, 3 of 7 for the game. But, 3 of 3 from beyond the arc continue at 100% rate this entire game, probably not the rest of the way. So you're going to have to find that inside shot if you want to combat this 15-point deficit and possibly as close to 14 if he makes a free throw.
Young makes a 4-point play that happens quite a few times these days. 30-16 with 4:15 to go in the first half. We'll pick the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this is over. Why wait hours in other emergency rooms when they promise you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your while? Wallerman got to the free throw line, travel with the basketball. And it'll go back to North Clay down 14 with 4:07 to go. Your community, your choice, your bank with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community Financial Bank, keep it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. North Clay has it. Top of the key. Reinhardt dribbles to the right side. Dribble handoff for Van Dyke. Van Dyke will take 30 dribbles, lose it off his leg to the timeline, recovers before it goes in backcourt. He'll bring it to the top of the key. Down the lane, off his foot, out stolen by Phelps. Phelps is coming the other way, one-on-one. Drop step, goes lane, and a foul. Phelps will go to line and shoot 2. And that foul is going to be on number 25. That is Boyd Reinhardt, his first, team 5th. While he shoot 2, we'll go through a scoreboard update. The Woodlawn girls won the night over Ramsey at Sandoval 42-35. They will play in the championship game Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock in Sandoval. Other girls' scores: Seatown beat Flora 56-26, and Columbia has defeated Waterloo 54-41. We also can tell you at the end of 1, Pinckneyville girls lead DuQuoin, or Sparta 17-0. Or 19-0 at the end of 1. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. So how do you really know your bargain insurance isn't going to cost you big if you have an accident? Give him a call, 242-3770. First free throw was no good. Second one was good from Chase Phelps. And it's 31-16 as Woodlawn tries to regain their footing with a bigger lead. Cardinals of North Clay. Reinhardt on the left wing. Top of the key to Van Dyke. Van Dyke goes back to the left side. Left side is Cox, top of the key. They leave it for Halterman. Halterman now leaves it off for Britton. It's no good. Rebound goes to Phelps. Phelps will bring it up for the Cardinals. Over to Wallerman. Wallerman will bring it up. Hateman on the right wing. That's to Logan Wallerman. Pass hits in the backcourt by Van Dyke, and it rolls out of bounds. It'll be off North Clay. To tag on to that scoreboard update, we can tell you 10-1. Benton girls lead Heron 17-12. In that one. As substitutions come in as we keep rolling down the Twitterverse. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Yes? Yep.
Good game there.
Yep. Robinson to Wallerman in the corner, and it's off of Wallerman out of bounds. It'll be North Clay basketball. Always bank in your hometown team. Community First Bank, home of the one account featuring pre-checking high-yield interest. Member FDIC. Woodlawn gives it up on the turnover. 3 minutes to go. They have a 15-point lead, 31-16. North Clay has it. Top of the key is Cox. Throws it to the left wing to Britton. One dribble, leaves it top of the key for Van Dyke. Woodlawn still man-to-man. Van Dyke over to Halterman. Now leaves it off for Britton in the corner. Dribbles to the free throw line. Leaves it top of the key to Van Dyke. Left wing to Britton. Britton goes back top of the key to Cox. Cox holds at the waist, goes right side to Reinhardt. Reinhardt will spin, goes out the right key to Van Dyke. 3 on the way up, no good. Rebound, and we have a hit the basket support up top. Mr. Dameron was all over the top of that call. No problem whatsoever. Being heckled from the crowd via Twitter. That's nice. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. You can be involved in messaging with us. Robinson flip screen over to Owens on that wheel play on the right side, left side. Owens to the free throw line, right-hand dribble. Hateman corner kick 3 on the way short. Robinson battles on the rebound, puts it up, no good. Rebound goes to Halterman. Woodlawn 2 chances, nothing doing as Halterman leads off for Reinhardt, who dribbles in the front court. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Throws it right wing to Van Dyke. Van Dyke holds on the wing, now top of the key to Cox. Cox will hold and look, and we got a whistle off the ball. What do we have? Have some chucking going on underneath, I believe. I'm guessing Jake Robinson by the look. Being a teacher, I've seen that look before from many students of, I didn't do it, but I got that guilty look, and it is. That's his second. See, the Lady Cardinals have entered the building, winning their game tonight at Sandoval. And North Clay will trigger underneath their own basket. They throw it in the right corner to Britton, guarded by Hateman. Britton gets baseline. That'll be a foul on Hateman. That's the first foul on Hateman, 5th on the Cardinals. WMIXsports.com, your streaming home for high school sports on WMIX. Archives of games that we do both that are audio and video. We also have highlights and a scoreboard update every night of the high school sports season from August through June. Baseline inbounds, goes inside in the paint to Halterman. His shot up from 10 is no good, and Owens with the rebound for Woodlawn. Up 31-16. Robertson runs the floor, and Owens finds him on a beautiful pass. Sophomore Owens to senior Robinson, 33-16. Cardinals by 17. Right corner pass, baseline. Halterman goes amongst the trees and travels the basketball.
6 turnovers in the quarter, 12 for the game for the North Clay Cardinals.
Turnovers right now hurting North Clay, down 17, but realistically, when you haven't played in a while and you've only played 7 games on the year, they're still trying to kick out the late November, early December rush. Wallerman on the curl, underneath Robinson good. Caught the curl pass at the elbow and found Robinson underneath, and it's 35-16, and Woodlawn's starting to put away North Clay here in this late first half. North Clay has it 3 on the wing, left wing from Cox, rattles off the mark, and he gets his own rebound. Now throws it right wing to Britton. His long 3 on the way, no good. Rebound Phelps. Phelps will bring it up the middle of the floor. Cardinals flying to the front court. Phelps to Robinson, layup short, and the rebound goes off the floor. A lot of air in the ball as Reinhardt picks it up now.
He will slow things down as he brings it into the front court.
Still worth noting, no inside field goal this quarter for the North Clay Cardinals.
Nice stat there by Chris Shiggles. Van Dyke has it on the left wing. Top of the key, that is Britton. Goes to the right side. That is Halterman. They throw it in the corner on the dribble handoff to Cox. Now top of the key, three coming from Van Dyke up. Rattles off the mark. Phelps skies for the rebound. Couldn't handle it. Robinson has it to Owens with 30 seconds. And Shane Whistle says, slow this thing down, young man. He walks across. We'll tell you the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios are driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. As Owens has it with 20 seconds across the timeline. Still on the dribble as Van Dyke gives him trouble. North Clay could give a foul here. That way they wouldn't allow Woodlawn a shot with 10. They only have 5 team fouls. Owens hands off to Phelps, top the key. Kicks it corner Hateman. Three at the horn coming again. Good. Jason Hateman knocks down a three at the horn. And at halftime, Woodlawn 38. 35? 38. Did I spark it down twice? 38. That's what I thought. Woodlawn 38. North Clay 16. We'll take a break and come back with the Ridley College Halftime Show. You're listening to Woodlawn Cardinals basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
I couldn't resist. Last month's Ram Truck Month was so successful, I have decided to extend the only true truck month. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ram dealer at King City Chrysler, Mount Vernon. You remember me telling you that the deals couldn't get any better, and it can't. That's why I'm glad to extend the opportunity for 0% financing for 72 months, plus $2,000 cash back on new 2013 Ram Quad Cabs and Crew Cabs with the Bighorn, Express, or Outdoorsman packages. 2014s are arriving daily, and we are ready to deal to help close out the 2013 model year. Take advantage of these amazing incentives. Come see one of our sales associates at King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or shop us online at kingcitychrysler.com. Find us on Facebook. And don't forget our new Express Lane fast oil changes and more for service without an appointment.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
There's still time to save during the cleanup sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Get an extra 15 to 20% off your favorite furniture from Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Sealy Posturepedic Bedding, Broyhill, Universal, bedrooms, dining rooms, and more. Clean up on savings at Newell's General Store with 75% off all remaining holiday, 50% off all Jim Shore collection, lotions, scarves, purses, plus 15 to 25% off everything else. Newell's, cleaning up to save you more.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
Ridley College's Adult Volunteer Literacy Program is looking for volunteers to help stop adult illiteracy. Give the gift of reading and be a hero forever. Ridley College will provide you with training and materials to help adults develop the basic reading ability needed to excel. You can work one-on-one, tutor a small group, or work with students in an adult education classroom. Experience the joy of helping others and change a life. Call Ridley College's Volunteer Partnership toll-free at 800-369-5321, extension 1342.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Ren Lake College Halftime Show starts now.
Time show brought to you by Ren Lake College. You offer over 100 degree certificate programs for thousands less. See which is right for you with full descriptions at rlc.edu. Apply online while you're there. Halftime score, Woodlawn 37, North Clay 16. We can tell you some other scores at Sandoval tonight. Woodlawn won 42-35 over Ramsey. T-Town beat Florida 56-26. And Columbia beat Waterloo 54-41. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Scott Owens makes it simple. Friendly advice when you need it, right level protection, and all the discounts you deserve.
give them a call at 242-3770 to get to a better state. Let's take a break. We'll come back and scoring and stats from this one. You're listening to Woodlawn Cardinals basketball, the showcase on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
There's still time to save during the cleanup sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Get an extra 15 to 20% off your favorite furniture from Lazy Boy, Flexsteel, Sealy Posturepedic Bedding, Broyhill, Universal, bedrooms, dining rooms, and more. Clean up on savings at Newell's General Store with 75% off all remaining holiday, 50% off all Jim Shore collection, lotions, scarves, purses, plus 15 to 25% off everything else. Newell's, cleaning up to save you more.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Halftime, Woodlawn leads North Clay 37-16 on the Red Lake College halftime show. Red Lake College can save you thousands on your college education. See how and apply online. Denny Czerwinski, Chris Hugo alongside, and I'll turn over to Mr. Hugo for the scoring and stats of this one.
Well, first for the team shooting, you look at the Woodlawn Cardinals in the first half. They were 12 of 21 inside for 57.1%, 3 of 6 outside for 50%. Cardinals of Woodlawn, I should say, were 15 of 27 for 55.6%. Free throw shooting is 4 of 8 for the Cardinals for 50%. For North Clay, they were 3 of 8 inside. They were 0 of 3 inside in the second quarter, but 3 of 8 for the half for 37.5%. Outside, they were 3 of 11 for 27.2%. From the floor, North Clay was 6 of 19 for 31.6%. 1 of 1, however, was North Clay Cardinals from the free throw line. Rebounding advantage belongs to Woodlawn, 14-9. Turnover disadvantage belongs to North Clay, 12-5. Looking at your individual scores for North Clay, Adam Cox led the way with 5. Garrick Rubsom and Ethan Young both had 4. And 3 from Lawson Breton. While for the Woodlawn Cardinals, they had 9 from Brett Harris. He had 3 threes in the game, all late first quarter on. 8 points apiece from Jake Robinson and Logan Waller, then 6 points apiece from Chase Phelps and Jason Hateman to give us our halftime score of the Woodlawn Cardinals 37, the North Clay Cardinals 16.
Might have heard going in the break at the first of the halftime, we said 38. The officials ruled that the toe was on the line in the corner below us, and thus it was the case that it's 37-16. Don't forget, you can like us on Facebook, facebook.com. We were getting ready to put up, /WMIX Sports, getting ready to put some new content on there as well. We need to take a break, and we'll come back with the second half. You're listening to Woodlawn Cardinals basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
The health of your kidneys has a big impact on your overall health, affecting everything from your blood pressure to your bones. And if you ever have a kidney problem, Dr. Kangura is here to help. Dr. Kangura trained at the Mayo Clinic and specializes in conditions ranging from kidney stones and uncontrolled high blood pressure to chronic kidney disease. Dr. Kangura sees patients at Crossroads Specialty Clinic. For an appointment, call 618-241-9071.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
Did your bank recently stop offering free checking? People's National Bank still has free checking with the added convenience of a Visa check card, online banking, bill pay, money pass, and mobile banking. Stop by People's National Bank located at 413 South 34th Street in Mount Vernon today for details on how to get your free checking account.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, non-usage fees may apply.
Backaches, bad hips, rickety knees? Why not try aquatic therapy? The Red Lake College Aquatic Center has more than a swimming pool. Try a 6-lane, 75-foot lap pool, along with a whirlpool 10 feet in diameter and a 10-foot by 20 hydrotherapy pool. Aquatic therapy is very affordable. In many cases, the tuition is waived entirely. With special access and dressing areas for the elderly and physically challenged, getting in the water is easy. Experts are on hand to assist with various areas of aquatic fitness and rehab. Call 437-5321 extension 1207 or visit rlc.edu.
We're worldwide. This is The Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Community First Bank, the title sponsor of high school sports on WMIX. Make your own great play when you open a Community First Bank free high-yield checking account that earns cash back. Just ask for one. Member FDIC. Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside, and defense was the name of the game for Woodlawn in the first half to give them the 37-16 lead.
Well, it was. Able to force 12 turnovers, and I believe on 9 of those chances converted them into points. And you take a look at what they've been able to do. They've been able to shut them down. And you take a look at 0-3 inside, and you think, well, they should try to take many out inside shots because they were trailing. It wasn't that. It was that the Woodlawn Cardinals, of course, were shutting off the paint. And not a fan of the mid-range jumper, apparently. North Clay elected to shoot more shots outside, where they were 3 of 9 in that second quarter. But the thing as it was, they were 3 of their first 3, went 0 of 6 later on. And you knew that 3 of 3 wasn't going to keep up. They weren't going to keep shooting at a 100% clip in the second quarter. And eventually they started to die by the 3, fell further behind. And now down 21 here as we start the third quarter. It's a rather precarious position for the North Clay Cardinals. Using the law of averages, one half of basketball, you only scored 16 in the first half. It's conceivably possible that there's no chance of a comeback, but I have a feeling that even though they only scored 16, there's a possibility here. They're just going to have to find a way to shut the Woodlawn Cardinals down. And the way they've been shooting, how consistent they've been, I don't know if that's possible.
Oakville leads Waltonville at the half in boys play, 27-21. Robinson and Casey Westfield tied at 13 at the half. And also Mount Carmel over Evansville Day, 30-22. And Florida Cumberland are tied at 14. We get ready to go. Start of the second half. North Clay will have the basketball. Woodlawn will be man-to-man as we begin. North Clay top of the key. That is Cox. Goes on the left wing to Young. Young now on the dribble. Will leave it off for Britton. Britton will throw inside. Now back out to Britton from Cox. Britton led drive. Young has it. Now leaves it off to Van Dyke down the lane. Shot blocked by Phelps. Rebound goes to Robinson. Robinson will give it to Hateman, and the Cardinals will come back the other way. Phelps to Hateman on the right wing. Inside pass underneath Robinson. Shot up and in. He has 8. And it's 39-16 to piggyback. Also, Sesser-Valier leads Goreville into 22-14. Left wing. That is Young for North Clay. Throws it all the way to the right side to Britton. Britton with it. Down the lane. Shot no good. Rebound by Hateman. Hateman will bring it up in the front court. Hateman will throw in the corner to Robinson. Robinson with it. Leaves it for Hateman. Off the scroll screen. Hateman in the corner. Off of Phelps out of bounds. It'll be North Clay basketball. We have a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. We'll pick that to you. This one, why wait hours in other emergency rooms when Crossroads Community Hospital promises you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. On the right wing with it is Van Dyke. Van Dyke goes top of the key to Young, and that's to Van Dyke. Right wing pass back to Young. Young didn't want it, and now Van Dyke says, you're going to have it. I'm throwing it to you over there. Back to Rubsam, top of the key. Right wing pass to Britton as it works specifically right side. Skip past left wing Van Dyke. Holds above his head. Top of the key to Cox. He holds above his head. Goes left wing to Rubsam. Now top of the key to Britton against this Woodlawn man-to-man. And that pass goes nobody out of bounds. Going to belong to Woodlawn on the turnover. Your community, your choice, your bank with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Owens goes left wing to Logan Wallerman. Man-to-man from North Clay. Wallerman to Robinson. Top of the key, right side to Owens. Owens on a shot fake. Top of the key, Phelps. Phelps goes left wing to Robinson. Has to recover behind the three-point line. To Hateman, top of the key. Hateman over the right side to Phelps. They got Owens posted. Couldn't give it to him. Phelps with it to the elbow. To the free throw line. Shot 15 glass. Too strong. And we have an official whistle away from the basket. That's going to be on Woodlawn on Jake Robinson. That'll be his third, team first of the half.
Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing can provide land clearing, grading, and other excavating services, such as creating that dream pond from behind your home. Give Luke a call for a price and a list of services at 237-0552. North Clay with a basketball. Rubsam between the circles. Left wing to Britton. Britton leaves a dribble handoff to Cox, top of the key. Couple of dribbles to the right elbow. Now to Van Dyke on the wing to Britton. They'll dribble it off to the left wing to Young. 17-footer left side. No good rebound. Phelps as it grazes the iron. Phelps will give it to Owens. Owens goes right side. Logan Walderman back to Owens, top of the key. Hateman looks for the screen. Owens couldn't do anything with it. Owens will hold up 4 fingers and set the offense. Woodlawn leading 39-16. 5:12 to go in the third. Owens pick and roll. Phelps was covered well. Leaves it Robinson. Free throw line jumper is good. Jake Robinson now in double figures with 10. It's 41-16 as Woodlawn starts to pull away here in the third. Britton goes to the right side. Hateman on the steal, and that'll be a reach-in foul on Britton. His third, team's first. WMIXSports.com, your streaming site for high school sports. We have games in the archives, both audio and video. We also have highlights and a scoreboard update every night of the week of the high school sports season. That is from August to June. 4:57 to go in the third. Woodlawn leads 41-16. Cardinals on top. Owens across the timeline, goes right side to Hateman. Hateman inside, that's to Phelps in between 2 guys, and he's fouled. Was double teamed, and Phelps will go line to shoot 2. Second team foul on North Clay, and that foul is on number 4, Garrett Rubsam, his first, team's second. Phelps will go shoot 2. With 4:46 to go as he shoots 2. He missed the first. We'll tell you about the Saturday Sports Show every Saturday morning on AM 940, online at WMIXSports.com from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. Guest talk in the Saturday Sports, WMIX Sports Social Media Question of the Week. We already have guests lined up, guests wanting to be on this week as well. Saturday Sports Show every Saturday, 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. Second free throw by Phelps is good. He has 7, makes 1 out of 2, and it's 42-16. Woodlawn by 26. Left wing front court, Rubsam now throws between the circles to Van Dyke. Couple of dribbles over there between the circles, and we'll look. He'll throw it left wing to Halterman. Left wing is Halterman, 1 dribble. Now leaves it right there for Rubsam as he dribbles to the free throw line on the right-hand dribble. Throws it underneath, stolen away by Owens. Owens will come into the front court for the Cardinals. Behind the back dribble, splits 2 defenders. Throws left corner Wallerman. 3 ball on the way is up and no good. Rebound goes to North Clay's Adam Cox. He splits 2 defenders in the backcourt. Will bring it into the front court. Leaves it left side for Van Dyke. Guarded by Owens. Van Dyke, top of the key. Leaves it back for Halterman. Top of the key, pass to Cox. 1 dribble, goes right wing to Griffey. Griffey goes right baseline to Halterman. Now guarded by Ballard as Halterman squares up to the basket. Now tries to back Ballard down. Can't do it. Top of the key to Van Dyke. 3:52 to go in the first. Third quarter, I should say, as Halterman has it on the right wing. Cox, top of the key. Now right wing pass to Rubsam. Rubsam has it. Now throws left wing to Van Dyke. Down the lane he comes and reach in Hateman. And that'll be his second foul and second on the Cardinals for the third quarter. And that will send number 3, Cody Van Dyke, to the line to shoot 2. With 3:37 to go in the third, Woodlawn up 42-16. Always bank on your hometown team. Community First Bank. Home of the 1 account featuring free checking and high-yield interest. Member FDIC. First free throw by Van Dyke is good. He'll get another. 42-17. Woodlawn on top with 3:37 to go in the third. Rebound Robinson. Robinson on the miss, takes it and leaves it off for Owens, who throws it in the right corner to Hateman. Hateman has it. Inside, shot block Phelps, and it goes the other way to North Clay. They have it in the left corner. That is Reinhardt with it. Reinhardt has it. Goes right corner. That's to Cox. 3 on the way is good. Adam Cox with 8, but a life in the legs of North Clay, trailing 42-20. 3:13 to go in the third.
Issue is you still haven't had an inside field goal since the first quarter.
Really? Yeah, interesting. Hateman with it on the wing, a perimeter-oriented team, obviously. As Phelps has the top of the key. Phelps will go to Owens. 3 ball on the way. That's long off the mark. Tipped out by Ballard. What a smart play. Couldn't get to it, so he tipped it out back to Owens. Owens with it. Into the left corner. Down the lane, Wallerman threw it away. Stolen away by Rubsam. Rubsam leaves it in the right wing. That's to Van Dyke. Baseline around Ballard. Layup good. Missed the layup. Rebound Logan Wallerman. Wallerman leaves it off, and now that's to Owens. Owens down the lane, gives it to Phelps in traffic, has it blocked. Owens on the rebound. Owens is fouled. That'll be the third on North Clay, as there was too much humanity down in there at one time, and that foul is on Boyd Reinhardt, his second, team's third.
Well, you give a lot of credit to Phelps for trying to go in strong off the block the past couple trips down the floor. Problem is, Engel hasn't been there, and he hasn't gotten the foul call. Luckily, that time ended up with an offensive rebound to get a reset.
Owens for a three from the corner. No good. Rattles out. Ballard tips. That'll be a foul. Breaking wall of verticality. His first, team's third. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We're constantly putting new content on there as well. All the scoreboard updates tonight that we bring you, brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. We can tell you if the Twitter account will roll up. Jabot leads St. Pius 48-35 after 3 in boys play. And after 1, Benton leads El Dorado 22-11 in boys play. As that scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give him a call, 242-3770, to get to a better state. Across the timeline between the circles, Van Dyke with it. Goes right wing to Britton. Britton looks and goes back top of the key to Reinhardt against this man-to-man from Woodlawn. Right corner. Inside pass, reach in, foul Ballard. Not moving their feet, sloppy mistake. We'll see a second foul on Ballard.
Yeah, sometimes the fouls will find you when you're fresh off the bench into a game, but I'm still intrigued by the fact that there's been no inside field goal yet.
Britton with it, throws it off the hands of Reinhardt out of bounds. It'll go back to the Woodlawn Cardinals.
Because as I remind you, they had no makes inside in the third quarter. They didn't score until the free throw of 3:37 mark here in the third. And then a three, and that's been their only offense in the second half.
Owens across the timeline. Top of the key, Hateman to Logan Wallerman. Now he'll dribble to the free throw line. That's a reach-in foul coming on Van Dyke, his first, team fourth. We'll pick the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Wide hours and other emergency rooms, and they promise you'll be seen by physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Boys score, Murphy over Trico at the half, 34-25, and girls score, Carbondale over Marion, 13 at the half. Boys score, Muscute over Freeburg, 26-22. As we tag along, Logan Wallerman down the lane, shot no good. Ballard tips it to Wallerman and puts it up and in. Ballard's had several good rebounds. Wallerman is the benefit. He reaps the benefits, and he's got 13. 44-20 Woodlawn with 1:28 to go in the third. Right wing with it is Van Dyke. Van Dyke has it. Throws it on the right side. That's to Halterman. Now top of the key to Britton. Britton with it. Inside they go to Halterman. Shot block Ballard. Rebound Ballard. Woodlawn will come the other way. Owens across the timeline. Owens top of the key. Spins at the free throw line. Now to Hateman. Thought about the three with a minute to go. Now inside Ballard. Jump hook blocked by Halterman. Rebound goes to Britton. Britton will bring it up into the front court. Now down the lane, Van Dyke shot blocked Owens, and it'll go the other way. Woodlawn getting back, even though they didn't get back too well defensively that time. Across the timeline, Owens will walk it up. Shane Whistle wants a timeout. Mattoon boys lead P-Town 12-4 with 1 minute to go in the first, and Fairfield over Harrisburg 15-14. Boys score 10-1.
That's interesting.
Harris with it. Dribbles off to Owens. Owens has it on that right side and holds with 29 seconds left to go. Owens with it, leaves it off for Wallerman. Wallerman will leave it off for Harris on the dribble handoff. Harris top of the key as there is 17 seconds left to go. Here in this third quarter, Woodlawn leads 44-20. Owens with it near the timeline. Dribbles to the right, now comes back to the left down the lane. No look past Ballard, layup short. He left it, couldn't get it up, gets his own board shot blocked. Ballard didn't go up strong, expecting contact, and short-armed it. That foul's going to be on Reinhardt, his third. That's the fifth on North Clay with 2 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports, a great place for you to keep up with us. We just posted new content on their wall. They'll give us a like as well, Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Ballard makes the first. It's 45-20 Woodlawn. WMIX Sports Mobile Studio tonight, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler as well. All kinds of substitutions for Shane Whistles. He takes out Owens and Logan Wallerman, brings in Blake Wallerman and Brett Harris with 2 seconds left. Trying to get some people some PT here. Woodlawn has Blueford on the road Thursday and at Mater Dei Saturday. Second free throw's no good. Rebound North Clay. Three-quarter court shot hits the front of the iron. No good. End of three quarters. Woodlawn 45, North Clay 20. You're listening to Woodlawn Cardinals basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
3 quarters in the book here at Woodlawn. Woodlawn leads the Cardinals of North Clay 45-20. Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside. Woodlawn will have the ball to start the 4th quarter as Brett Harris dribbles to the right wing. Back to the top of the key to Hateman. Hateman on the right side, throws inside Robinson, triple team. Now out to Harris, left wing. Hateman top of the key. Hateman has it. Has a pick, pocket stolen, ball on the floor at the free throw line. Robinson, North Clay jump ball, being North Clay basketball on the turnover. Community First Bank is the title sponsor of high school sports on WMIX. Make your own great play when you open a Community First Bank free high-yield checking account and earns cash back. Just ask for one, member FDIC. 7:32 to go in this one. Woodlawn leads 45-20 as North Clay will bring it up against the Cardinals man-to-man. Britton with it goes left wing. That's to Reinhardt. Looks for a backdoor cutter. Can't get it. Now pass tipped and stolen away by Robinson. Robinson goes up for a layup. Short front rims it. Out of bounds off of Halterman. And it'll stay with Woodlawn on the missed opportunity for the rebound. WMIXsports.com. Your streaming site for high school sports at WMIX. We have archives of both games we do for audio and video. Highlights as well as a scoreboard update every night of the high school sports season from August to June. Woodlawn inbound to Hateman. He missed a layup, point blank. Britton with it on the rebound, loses it in the front court, box, jump ball, and it'll go back to Woodlawn as Woodlawn's starting to sub more people in and out. When this one is over, we will have the Sesser Auto Body post-game show. They're pre-approved by most insurance companies. This means they can get your vehicle back on the road faster next time you have a collision. See the collision pros at Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park and Sesser. Chris, this is one of those where a lot of people are going to get a lot of time to fill the stat sheet. Woodlawn a busy week, a game Thursday and a game Saturday this week.
Yeah, an important makeup conference game against Weber Township, and then Saturday you head to a tough 3A foe in the form of the Modern Day Knights. Weber depending, of course, on 2A, 3A, but just a tough week for the Cardinals. Gets even tougher next week.
Well, Ryan Richardson throws to Phelps, and Phelps lost it off his hands out of bounds. Well, we are at the bottom of the hour. We need to pause for station identification here on the Showcase.
This is 50,000 watts of the award-winning basketball showcase on WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham, a Withers Broadcasting superstation.
6:51 left to go in the game. Woodlawn leads 45-20. Reversal of call. They will have the basketball. Owens has it in left corner and has his pocket pick. Now Van Dyke picked it and stepped on the sideline, and it'll go back to Woodlawn right in front of their bench. Owens will trigger the inbound.
If I'm not mistaken, it was the 1:30 mark of the first quarter. Last time the North Clay had an inside field goal.
Wow. One time as Blake Wallerman goes down the lane. Bodies fly. Phelps gets the pass and scores. He has 9. 47-20. Cardinals by 27 with 6.5 left in this one. Van Dyke across the timeline. Right wing to Ethan Young. Back top of the key to Cox. 3 ball on the way is off the mark, and it'll go to Woodlawn on the team rebound. Saturday Sports Show every Saturday morning on AM 940. Also online at WMIXsports.com from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. Guest talking at WMIX Sports Social Media Question of the Week. Guests are being lined up as we speak, even though it is only Tuesday for the Saturday Sports Show. Owens with it between the circles. Man-to-man from North Clay. Couple dribbles. Now looks inside Blake Wallerman. Oh, no look. Robinson shuffle pass. Nice play. Robinson has 12 and 49-20. The unselfish Cardinals play here in the fourth.
Well, that unselfishness cost them at times. A couple of times tonight turned into turnovers. But other than that, great unselfish team. And the key word there is team.
Cody Van Dyke got to the rim. And I really like the spunk that Cody Van Dyke plays with. He plays a lot of energy. He threw that foul on Wallerman. Well, plays a lot of energy and get things done here for Ben Farley.
And it's a senior-dominated team, so you have 9 guys that primarily played for Coach Waddles, of course, and then you have a young Ben Farley coming in, taking over. And if he can accomplish half of what he talked to us about before the game, he will have left his mark on North Clay basketball as well. But, 9 seniors, it's tough to come in and do things your way after that.
Second free throw up and in by Van Dyke. He has 3, 49-22. Woodlawn on top. Those of you traveling back from Carbondale, Eli especially, thanks for listening in to WMIX. Owens has his almost pocket pick as Van Dyke picks his second foul, 6 on North Clay. We appreciate all those listening in. As Richardson triggers side out of bounds, goes into Owens in the backcourt. Owens across the timeline to the right side on the dribble. Corner 3 ball, fade away up, no good. That was a PE shot. Rebound goes to Van Dyke. Would have looked good in the horse game. Not here. Van Dyke across the timeline to the dribble. On the right side is Reinhardt. Down the lane, pickpocket Owens. Owens behind the back dribble on a string. Owens down the lane, underhand layup short, not strong enough. Phelps on the rebound up and in. Chase Phelps in the double figures with 11. It's 51-22. Woodlawn by 29 with 5:10 to go. Right wing pass to Van Dyke. Shot fake, nothing. Now leaves it behind for Cox. Down the lane he comes, shot block. Guess who? Ross Owens. Ross Owens with it. We'll bring it into the front court. Owens on the dribble. Goes right wing to Blake Wallerman. Up, shot, up, no good. Rebound goes to North Clay. That's Reinhardt. He's a kid that's been everywhere tonight as well. We'll see North Clay next week, possibly a couple times at the conference tournament. Reinhardt down the lane, shot blocked. Foul on Woodlawn. We'll see who that is. That's on Owens. That's his first. Shane Whistle clearing the bench. Line change coming here at the next break of intermission.
When's the last time Ross Owens has held scoreless? Well, she's become a nice, unselfish player, too. Not that he was ever selfish. I don't mean it that way.
That's a good question. Probably when Brother Gabe was still playing, he wouldn't pass the ball.
But he still had a great night.
Yeah.
That's the thing about it. Defensively, rebounds, blocks.
All you youngsters that are here at the game or traveling around wherever you may be listening to us, got to remember it is a Tuesday night. Got to get your homework done, too, by the way. A lot of youngsters here tonight at the game. As first free throw was up, and it was missed. Second free throw on the way is good. And Mr. Reinhardt has his first point. 51-23. As Ben Farley and official have a great deal going on. They're laughing. And Cardinals, as in North Clay, will drop to 2-6 and 1-1 in conference play. As Blake Wallerman across the timeline. Woodlawn will go to 11-1 and 3-0. Renault has it on the left wing. Now top of the key, Bryson Sanders. Sanders dribble handoff to Ryan Richardson. His 15-footer up over 2 defenders is no good. Rebound goes to Brantley Griffith. Griffith will bring it across. Oh, slips 2 defenders. Gets down the lane, loses it. Runs into Bryson Sanders. Well, that won't be any good. And that ball is stolen away by Bryson Sanders. Usually when he gets the miss on the ball, it's not going anywhere but him. Blake Wallerman into the front court. Hands up, heads up here. Oh, Wallerman with the crossover. Leaves it for Renault in the left corner. Down the lane he comes. Left-hand scoop shot, no good, but he's fouled. And Renault will go to the line and shoot 2 on the 17th foul on North Clay.
High-octane JV game.
Oh, here we go. We get JV game part 2. Community First Bank of the Heartland, your community, your choice, your bank. Your title sponsor for high school sports on WMIX. 5 locations, and friends and neighbors on staff understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Uh-oh. Fan favorite Nathan Arnold has entered the game as Parker Renault made the first free throw. 52-23. From a Woodlawn Cardinal, Ty Coleman missed a half-court shot tonight. Barely money. Front-rimmed it, as Renault did there on that free throw. 3:55 to go in this one. Woodlawn leads 52-23. Across the timeline is Griffey. Dribbles handoff right side to Cruz. Now throws left wing to Warren. Warren down. Now shot from 15 left baseline. No good. Harris skies for the rebound. Sophomore, junior for the Cardinals. Harris to Renault. Inside Sanders. Tip stolen away by Colin Warren. Warren loses out of bounds, so it'll go back to Woodlawn. 3:31 to go. Tomorrow night, Wednesday night, we will be at Sesser-Valier. Coralville at Sesser-Valier, Waltonville, the girls' version. Chris and I will be there. pregame around 7:25 right here on FM as well as online at WMIXsports.com. Harris on the left wing to the lane, top of the key, Renault. 3 ball in the way is good. Parker Renault. Yeah, nice look. 55, the double nickel for Woodlawn, 23 for North Clay. Dribbling to the right side is Griffey. Down the lane he goes, and he's fouled. And the stat stuffer time is coming up. They call this garbage time in the pros. Not garbage, but garbage. If they go line and shoot 2. Thursday night is a split. I will head to Weber Township as these Woodlawn Cardinals will play Weber Township in a makeup game on the FM side. And WMIXsports.com on the AM side, Mount Vernon hosts Carbondale. And girls play. Should be a good one. As that'll be on AM 940 and online at WMIXsports.com. Second free throw up off the back goal support catch. And it'll be Woodlawn basketball. Friday night, Rams at Orphans. Don't need to say anything more about that game. As it'll be on the FM 94.1 and online to watch live at WMIXsports.com. Because that's Rams Orphans. I mean, what else can you say? Can't get up for that one either side. You need to have your blood pressure checked. Renault with it on the dribble. Goes left-hand scoop to the rim. No good. Rebound goes to Worthy. Worthy picks it up backcourt. That's not good. He'll throw it across to Griffey. Saturday, the Waltonville Spartans play Christopher at the SIU Arena at 6 o'clock. FM pregame at 5:45. Online at WMIXsports.com as well. At the right elbow is Warren. Dribble handoff. Travel with the basketball to Cruz. Need that schedule, go to WMIXsports.com. We have archives, we have highlights, we have scoreboard, we have a schedule, everything there for you to find out what you need to know at WMIXsports.com. Follow us on Twitter at WMIXsports. We're constantly putting information on there all night long. Parker Renault with Nathan Arnold down the lane, layup blocked by the rim. Rebound goes to Worthy. He'll leave it off for Griffey. He'll bring it into the front court. One-hand pass to Warren. Shot fake, good. Colin Warren gets on the scoreboard. That's his first points of the game. And it's 55-26 with 2:16 to go in this one. Across the timeline is Renault. Goes left wing to Arnold. Arnold with it. Top of the key. Now throws right wing to Parker Renault. Parker Renault has it. Ooh, shot no good. Rebound tipped around. There comes North Clay out with it. That is Griffey. Griffey with it. Goes in the right corner. That's to Warren. Warren inside. Shot up. No good from Worthy, and it goes back to Renault. Renault has it. Renault with it. Now goes in the corner to the Sanders. It's tipped away. Here comes North Clay the other way. It is a garbage time special here at Side Gym. 3 in the right corner from Cruz. No good for North Clay. And here come Woodlawn Cardinals. Ryan Richard across the timeline. Ooh. Got a boy scored a second. Ballard loses that one. What you can do worse, we can do worse better going on here in the last 2 trips down the floor. Harrisburg losing to Fairfield to half 34-21.
Interesting.
On the right side, Griffey. That is a boys score. Now that ball's tipped and stolen away as that continues on the sloppiness. By the way, the Blues have scored. Ballard down the lane, kicks it to Sanders, and Ballard charges. That's his third, team's eighth, and there's been a lot to do about nothing. Boys score. Matt Toon leads T-Town at the end of 117-5. ZR over Weber at the half, 49-16. Benton leads El Dorado at the half, 47-24. Top of the key, North Clay with it. Van Dyke has it. His 3 on the way. That is Clay Van Dyke. It's no good. That goes out of bounds. Team rebound to Woodlawn. Chabot boys beat St. Pius 65-43. Edwardsville leading O'Fallon boys 50-47. That's at the end of 3. And the Cougars of South Central trails 2 Strauss at the half, 25-16. And we got an offensive foul. Woodlawn brought it across, probably on number 11. That's Parker Renault.
Worth noting, of course, they finally got an inside field goal at the 2:21 mark of the fourth quarter. Unofficially 23 minutes, 9 seconds without an inside basket.
All over that. Nice stat. Into the front court is Griffey. Dribble handoff now to Clay Van Dyke. He leaves it right wing Cruz. Cruz misses the 3. Arnold with the rebound. Nathaniel Higgins has 19 points in the first half for Benton in that one. And their halftime lead over El Dorado. Richardson has it, and they're going to hold it. Woodlawn is going to win this one. 55-26 is the final. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with scoring and stats on this one here on WMIX. You're listening to Woodlawn Cardinals basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
The batter's box in Woodlawn has 17-foot ceilings with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, pitching machine, and climate control for year-round use. The batter's box is a great place for basketball, baseball, or softball practice with active clinics and lessons in the spring and fall. Contact Scott Smith at 316-1437 to reserve the batter's box for your team or party. Speaking of parties, plan your next birthday party with the batter's box. Located at 614 North Main in Woodlawn. Call 316-1437 for prices and availability.
Drive home the savings. Get the auto insurance protection you need at a price you can afford. When you get a car insurance quote, your State Farm agent Scott Owens will help you get all the discounts you deserve and give you 3 different package options to choose from. Or you can customize your coverage so it's the perfect fit. With all this, it's clear why more drivers trust State Farm more than any other auto insurer. Get to a better state. See Scott Owens on 1810 Broadway in Mount Vernon or call 242-3770. Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Sesser Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Sesser Auto Body brings you this postgame show. They remind you that sometimes things happen in an automobile that are beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Sesser Auto Body to get you on the road quicker than showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Denny Czerwinski and Cruz Hugo alongside. The Woodlawn Cardinals have improved to 11-1 with a 55-26 win over the North Clay Cardinals. We'll take a break, come back with the scoring and stats of this one. You're listening to Woodlawn Cardinals basketball in the Showcase on WMIX.
Dig in with full contact coal miner training at Red Lake College. Learn in our new 20,000 square feet coal mine training center. Use real equipment like continuous miners and power sitters, and check out the new mine rescue and fire safety training tunnel. Associate degree and occupational certificates available.
We're full contact, hands-on coal mining. Real equipment, real live, all the time.
What are you waiting for? Call 618-437-5321 and get started.
There's still time to save during the cleanup sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Get an extra 15 to 20% off your favorite furniture from Lazy Boy, Flex Steel, Sealy Posturepeutic Bedding, Broyhill, Universal, bedrooms, dining rooms, and more. Clean up on savings at Newell's General Store with 75% off all remaining holiday, 50% off all Jim Shore collection, lotions, scarves, purses, plus 15 to 25% off everything else. Newell's, cleaning up to save you more.
Your spine is a miracle of engineering, so when pain strikes, your body is telling you to get help fast. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is proud to feature their spine care team. Doctors Kowalski and Smith, the professionals at Orthopedic Center, specialize in back and neck pain. So put our spine care team on the job. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com. Stop the pain, fix the problem, and enjoy life again. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois.
Learn to live healthy, learn to live well, and learn how you can live free from unexpected medical expense with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance and the Page Agency. Health insurance that covers hospital, medical, and surgical expenses offers a wide choice of deductibles and a non-tobacco user discount too. Rising medical costs don't have to be a problem with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance. This is coverage we hope you'll never need, but you just can't be without. Call the Page Agency at 242-7000 about a major medical health insurance plan today.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Final score here from Woodlawn tonight. Woodlawn beats North Clay 55-26. As we welcome you back into the Sesser Auto Body postgame show, they remind you to drive safe on the way home from the ninth game. Next time you have an accident, see the collision pros at Sesser Auto Body to get back on the road faster. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside, and I'll turn it over to Mr. Hugo. He's got the scoring and stats for this Woodlawn win.
Well, we do. And, of course, you take a look at the team shooting first and foremost for the Woodlawn Cardinals. They were 18 of 44 inside for 40.9%. 4 of 11 outside for 36.3%. They were 22 of 55 for 40% from the floor. For North Clay, they were 4 of 22 inside for 18.1%. That includes 1 of 14 in the second half, 1 of 7 in the fourth quarter. Unofficially went 23 minutes and 9 seconds without an inside bucket. However, 4 of 18 outside for 22.2%, 8 of 40 from the floor for 20%. Of course, free throw shooting, the Cardinals shot 50%. That'd be Woodlawn, 7 of 14. North Clay was 4 of 7 for 57.1%. Rebounding edge belongs to the Cardinals as they out-rebounded North Clay. I got to stop that. Rebounding edge belongs to Woodlawn as they out-rebound North Clay 36-20. Turnover advantage belongs to North Clay 22-13. North Clay had 8 in the scoring column, none in double digits. Adam Cox had a team-high 8. 4 points apiece from Garrett Roopsum and Ethan Young. 3 apiece from Cody Van Dyke and Lawson Britton. And 1 apiece from Brantley Griffey and Boyd Reinhardt, not to forget 2 points from Colin Warren. For the Woodlawn Cardinals, they had 7 in the book. 3 were in double digits. Jake Robinson had a game-high 14. 11 from Chase Phelps. 10 from Logan Wallerman. 9 from Brad Harris. 6 from Jason Hateman. 4 from Parker Renault. And 1 from Austin Ballard. So give us our final score of the Woodlawn Cardinals. 55. The North Clay Cardinals. 26.
Had to shut everything off here. You got to be quick here, Woodlawn. They shut it off here. 55-26, your final. Woodlawn wins over North Clay. We'll take a break and come back. Chris and I had to pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. You're listening to Woodlawn Cardinals basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
If you haven't seen it, you're missing out. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Jeep dealer at King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. The all-new, redesigned 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee is a sight to behold. Unrivaled, the all-new Grand Cherokee sets extraordinary new standards for performance, luxury, and attention to detail. From its daytime running headlamps to its power-heated folding mirrors with puddle lamps, ruggedly good-looking and muscular exterior profile, the 2014 Grand Cherokee is engineered with a style and elegance that's backed by the confidence of its all-weather capability and Jeep brand strength. Imagine how great that would look sitting in your driveway. The 2014 Grand Cherokee is truly the best of what Jeep is made of. Come see one of our associates at King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or see our selection online at kingcitychrysler.com.
A digestive problem can affect every area of your life. But now there's a specialist right here in town who focuses on digestive health. Mayo Clinic trained Dr. Tegpal Atwal has opened the only gastroenterology clinic in Mount Vernon. Dr. Atwal treats acid reflux, gallbladder problems, inflammatory bowel disease, ulcers, and more. For your appointment with Dr. Atwal at Crossroads Specialty Clinic, call 618-241-9071.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Final score here tonight at Woodlawn. The Cardinals of Woodlawn beat North Clay 55-26. Danny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside. We need to pick Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game. And, Chris, we talked about it off air, and it was very unanimous as quick as we picked it.
Yeah, believe it or not, of course, Brett Harris had 3 huge threes tonight. Made one inside the buzzer at the end of the first quarter, then came out and made back-to-back threes in the second quarter, finishes with 9 points, doesn't score again. But, lest we forget, the Cardinals, Woodlawn had not exactly pulled away at that point, and it was those threes that helped allow Woodlawn to start to find that little bit of taste of blood in the water. And once that happened, it just seemed that they started to pull away more and more, and at that point it seemed like victory was never in doubt. So Brett Harris with 3 big threes, a great choice for the Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game.
We'll pick Crossroads Community Hospital. Remind you, wide hours and other emergency rooms. When Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledges to be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Brett Harris, our Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game. Another scoreboard update. We have ZR beat Weber tonight, 83-31. That's a boys' score. We'll rattle through some scores here before we wrap it up near the top of the hour. Beardstown beat South Fulton 60-37. Northern Iowa leads SIU with under 4 to go, 64-58 in boys play. At the half, boys, El Dorado over Benton, 47-24. Johnson City over Christopher, 44-38. Girls play, Carterville over DuQuoin, 10-3, 48-29. Boys, Murphy over Trico, 10-3, 46-32. Girls ball, Springfield High leads Taylorville, 39-31 at the end of 3. At the end of 3, Florida boys over Cumberland, 48-30. Mattoon over T-Town at the half in boys play, 38-18. And that'll rattle you some of the scores that we have. Go to WMIXsports.com for a complete scoreboard in just a few moments. Gallatin County did beat Wayne City tonight, 55-46. And St. Anthony girls beat North Clay, 55-24, if that kind of helps you out. You can also follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports as we are tweeting those scores and updates throughout the entire evening. We'll wrap it up here from Woodlawn for Hunter Schrader. For Chris Hugo, I'm Denny Czerwinski. Final score tonight, Woodlawn 55, North Clay 26. Thanks for listening, and good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the WMIX Basketball Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. The Showcase is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. The Showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body, Roley Excavating, Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn, Red Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu and by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us. The Batter's Box in Woodlawn, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. For inside information before, during, and after the game, log on to WMIXsports.com or find us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. We are your home for news, talk, sports, and today's hot country. WMIX.